I'm back with these sash windows. Those pieces of timber over there are from the surrounds, just to make it easier for me and the plasterers. All this will be coming off, be plastered. So I've been going around cleaning the glass off, neatening up all the edges, getting this ready for a primer or an undercoat, just to show up any holes, because with this being a dark paint, I'm not going to see all the cracks and all the holes until I get something light on it. You see where I've been coming up to with the glass cleaning there. I've got all the edges of here to do. So looking pretty much the same on this, apart from a lot lighter at this end. So this ceiling was all tucked down. I think that was in the last video. You could see there was no ceiling in this, and the main roof trusses have been left in, and then anything else, any frames that were supporting the ceiling, have been took out, because this is going to be a vaulted ceiling. See, the skylights have gone in. So 3 windows, I've exposed that one. And this staircase will be getting moved over to this side, just to free up all these windows, because this is going to be student accommodation. So probably be bedroom at that end, shower, kitchen, staircase coming up here. This staircase will be being moved to here, which then will create another room here, and then another bedroom on that end. So 1, 2, 3 bedrooms down here with kitchen and shower room. So if I go up to the other stairs, up these stairs to the other window, again, these windows now, I don't think I'm going to be doing these. These are getting changed. The main reason it's being changed is because they need to be used as a fire exit, and they're just too small when they open, very narrow gap, so changing the whole style of the window. Again, this staircase, this is the one that's going to be moved to here, which then will free up that as one room, and then we'll have a doorway here going in to this other room, which this is the window now, which has been undercoated, or say primed, just to show up all these holes. I've filled a lot of the gaps. I've already been round filling the gaps. This now will just want a very light sand down, and then a fine fill on a lot of these areas. So it is slowly coming on. Removed any furniture that wasn't needed, because we're going to be replacing it with a little bit of modern stuff. The only one I've not removed yet is this one. So again, coming on, it's looking a lot better. But these, again, they're not going to be insulated, they won't be draft proof whatsoever. So these are only as a fire exit. I've freed them both, so they both open, but these will be having secondary glazing fitted all the way around, and that will be the insulation. So you can see where I've been doing some of the putty in, but it all didn't want coming out. So anything that was loose and wanting to come away, just pick it off, clean it back, prime it, and then put your putty in. always prime it first. Don't just put your putty in onto dry wood. And generally, you can see it was mainly the bottom parts that had gone. So just a light sand now, and then undercoating. A little bit of filleting to go in on one side here, but I think the builder's going to be doing that. I'll touch up after. And this lower one, again, just on the bottoms of the windows, you can see where the putting's been done. Looking a bit cleaner, because I've not started stripping the inside one yet. So I'll start cleaning and sanding that down. At the bottom window, and I didn't want to strip this sill, but it's so bad that I'm going to have to. It's just full of lumps and dinges. It's not the actual sill, it's just the paintwork, the thickness of it. Just years of paint. It's quite old stuff as well, very brittle underneath, dry linseed. So much easier doing this, sand and fill this, than trying to sand and fill that. There's some muck come off that sill. Quite a bit there. Now I can sand it. That window is now basically ready for priming. When I say priming, it needs a base coat so I can see where any holes and cracks are. Notice this here, running across the top of the window. I did at first think it was wires with a lead lining, but it's not. It's actually a lead pipe. So that'll be old gaslight, that one. It would have run across the top here. You can see where I've pulled it out and where it finishes in the wall in wooden block, which has been then polyfilled over when it's all been removed. So the lead pipe was still sat in the wall there. I was going to see where this goes. That's a joint there. That must run upstairs. So you can see where that just broke off there. It's running up. Again, that's how they would have jointed it. But when painting this, what I will do is paint all the top first and then bring in the outer sash, dropping it down, and the inner sash can then be raised up so then I can get to the bottom half of this sash, the outer sash. Okay, so that's all the top done, and I brought in the sash with the runners on the side. Now I can raise the bottom sash up, lower the top sash down, and then finish that section that's not painted yet. Allows me to get to this piece now. That's the outer sash done. Raise that back to its normal position. Inside sash is raised up so I could paint the guides, these runners. So both sides are done. Now I can concentrate on doing the inner sash and then the rest of the surrounds and sill. So I could shut the window, this bottom sash, painted the underneath, this edge, and then I can close it down and just paint this top edge now. If it needs freeing off in the morning, it'll free off really easy, won't be a problem. That's the second window primed, ready for a lot of filling. You can see when you start to strip back what you can uncover. Quite a few knocks and dinges in the sill. So we'll get those filled. Generally, anywhere else where there's any cracks, the white primer, white undercoat will show it up. Now, these will only be getting filled and undercoated because all this plasterwork's coming off, ceilings are all coming out. There's a lot of work going on in here, so I won't be completing these till everything else is done. These will get undercoated and then that's me finished till everyone else is finished, and I'll come back and 2 coats of satin wood on these. The exteriors will be getting glossed, but definitely gone for satin wood inside because these are so knocked and old. They look a lot better with a flatter finish. They're now primed and undercoated. All the filling's been done. Then what I am going to do is give it another undercoat because it was tucked back to bare wood nearly. And the sill we're doing a masonry paint, but effectively they're finished, looking pretty good. When I look at the next one, well, this one's primed and undercoated, but I've had to leave the putty because these have only been done for 2 days, whereas the one upstairs is just up to a week now. So they were good, they were dry. So I'll leave them for another few days before I put any paint on them. But again, looking good, it's virtually finished. Still just wants masonry paint. A quick look inside. So this was primed, I should say undercoated the other day, and anywhere where there was any cracks or gaps, I put a bit of foam in and a bit of 2-pack filler on the windowsill. But with the foam, only a slight amount has been used, because obviously these are cavities and they've got weights in, so there's working mechanisms, so never use too much near these. They're looking good.